Hello and welcome to Tale Teller's Universe. I'm Jonathan. If you enjoy short stories of the horror, comedy, and sci-fi genres, you've come to the right place. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you can get more stories like this one called Teleportation. Let's begin. Dr. Jensen could feel it. Tonight would be the night the test would succeed. He needed positive results, or the Institute would shut him down for sure. His supervisor, Dr. Yang, expected results and had no issue relocating Dr. Jensen to their Antarctica facility. Dr. Yang was a hard man to please. Ever since the weaponized pudding debacle, Jensen was on thin ice. Dr. Yang walked into Jensen's lab unannounced. "Dr. Jensen, are you all packed? Impress me, or you'll be on the next flight to McMurdo." "Dr. Yang, don't you worry. We're nearly ready to begin iteration 99, and I have a good feeling about this particular sequence. I've adjusted the parameters of the Tyson field, and it seems very promising," he said. In front of them both was a large hemispheric chamber. Inside, it contained two towering glass cylinders that crackled and pulsated with a strange energy field. "I'll be observing this time if it's all the same," said Yang. "Not a problem. I won't let you down, sir," said Jensen with a hint of apprehension. "Henry, are you ready to proceed?" yelled Jensen. From a change room behind the device came Henry, Jensen's assistant. Henry had been working with Jensen for nearly 6 months as he tried to make adjustments and corrections to the procedure. "I'm here, sir. Sorry, traffic was terrible," Henry said apologetically. He was slipping on his lab coat, half a bagel dangling from his mouth, as he maneuvered his arms into the sleeves. Jensen looked at Yang, who was raising one eyebrow at the sight of the lab assistant. Henry took his place as he ate the last bite of his bagel. Henry donned his safety goggles and gave 2 thumbs up as he took his position within the device. Dr. Jensen began to speak into a pocket-sized audio recorder. "Attempt 99 of Tyson field energy-based teleportation. Field tension set to 6.093. Regulation strength set to 98.7%. The doctor proceeded to adjust various knobs, toggle switches, and buttons. The machine whirred to life and began to build with power. Henry shifted slightly and placed his hands on the designated spots. With a sudden whoosh and pop, Henry was gone, vanished into thin air. Dr. Jensen excitedly pumped his arms into the air. This was a reason for celebration. "Well, Jensen, I certainly owe you an apology. That is, as long as Henry reports back to us his findings and we like what we see. There could be a Nobel Prize in someone's future." Moments later, Henry reappeared. He looked visibly shaken, and he was nearly white as his lab coat. Henry ran from the device and nearly tackled Yang in the process. Henry didn't stop to elaborate what had him so frightened. Dr. Yang was furious at what just happened. He walked to the device and looked it over. "While you seem to have made some progress, I need more than a terrified assistant nearly knocking me flat to change my mind. I hope you don't mind extreme temperatures and isolation," Yang said to Jensen. Whatever moved Jensen to act at that moment, no one may know for sure. Yang was within the field when Jensen pushed the button marked Relaunch, Duplicate Iteration. Yang heard the machine whir to life again, but was unable to exit in time. The pop noise signaled the man's exit into another place within time and space. Yang woke in a panic. He didn't recognize where he was or when he was at that moment. It was dark, yet the energy, similar to the type within the glass cylinders of the machines, pulsed and crackled off the walls of the cave he found himself in. "Jensen, what is this? Recall me or whatever you need to do," he said into the void. Dozens of sets of eyes came to bear on the administrator. The 53 remaining clones of Henry watched Dr. Yang intently. Several of them seemed to be covered in ash and grime, while others were bathed in blood. Before the good doctor could utter another word, they set upon him. Dr. Jensen shut down the machine moments after sending Yang away to wherever Henry found himself so many times before. Ironic that Henry would have memory of his ordeal on the one time Dr. Yang happened to be around. It was a tragedy, and the Institute would miss him. Dr. Jensen reluctantly sat in the office of facility administrator. The higher-ups saw his potential and asked him to take over the late Dr. Yang's role. It sure beat the hell out of Antarctica. And there you have it. Isn't technology great? If you enjoyed the story, again, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any feedback on the story, please put it in the comments, and I may choose your comments to read in a future video. So come back, and I'll be waiting for you.